How you feeling, Fritzy, about your Knicks?
Say, go New York, go New York, go. We're the Knicks and we're doing it for kicks. We're hitting three-pointers and you're putting up bricks.
Jalen Brunson had 32, so he has 21 career postseason games with at least 30 points, most in Knicks franchise history. Stat of the Day brought to you by Panini America, the official trading cards of the program. Also, the victory was the Knicks' first home win in an Eastern Conference Finals since beating the Pacers exactly 25 years to the day. That was May 29th of 2000. I don't know. We're going to try to make this a little bit more than, hey, is this a trend with the Pacers? It's one game. That's the way I looked at it. I'm not surprised the Knicks won, not surprised that they won in impressive fashion. But here's the thing: when we look at greatness, Tyrese Haliburton's had a wonderful 2 or 3 months here. You have to be great every single night. You got to give me something, and their starting five basically was a no-show, and that is a problem. Then Pascal Siakam after the game was talking to a reporter, and then he admitted that the Knicks played harder.
How much of it was them? I guess what did they do, especially on their side of the defense when you guys try to get vulnerable?
Nah, they played harder than us. I think they played harder than us. Loose balls, like rebounds, like all that. We got to be able to win that battle.
Pascal, can you make sense of it for those of us who don't play this game at this level? Like, what was at stake, and you're saying they played harder than you guys. You didn't fight them hard enough. How is that possible?
What do you mean?
How is it possible to not fight hard enough in games?
What are you talking about? They played harder than us. It's okay. We played hard, but they played harder. What's your point? I don't get it.
No, I get the follow-up. I get the follow-up question. Wait, you just said they played harder than you. You don't say that. Did they execute better? Yes. They played hard. How is it possible? It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. You win and you go to the NBA Finals, and they played harder. I think it's a fair question. And Pascal Siakam didn't realize what he said. Because if he had to do it all over again, he'd probably say, you know what, they played better than us. They executed better than us. They played harder than us? That's not a good response. And a good follow-up question as well. Well, if you're a Pacer fan, your level of concern is what after last night? Because I think we thought, okay, Indiana can go and they can win there. They won there before. And the Knicks haven't been a great home team in the playoffs. So that kind of quickly diminished because Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns were wonderful. Here is Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau on his 2 stars.
I thought he was very aggressive, and I think that's super important. I think Jalen as well. I thought the first quarter, that set the tone for the game. We got to make sure that we stay aggressive, and we have to stay disciplined. I think staying disciplined and playing with toughness is huge.
And it felt like the Pacers were going to the NBA Finals after last game, right? That's where it comes with your level of concern if you're a Pacer fan, or your level of confidence if you're a Knicks fan. Because you're probably thinking, hey, the way we played, if we can play that way in Indiana, we come back in our building and we can still win this, which, of course, they can. They're 4-point underdogs. That'll be Saturday night in Indianapolis. Yes, Paul?
If the Pacers, this is kind of almost rhetorical, but if the Pacers win in the next game, clean win, the egg laid by Tyrese Haliburton is completely forgotten forever, correct?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But what if it goes the other way? What if all the month of goodwill that he's built himself into a star where people are picking him over Anthony Edwards now for the future of the NBA and other players. But if he somehow doesn't pull this off, because it is him, how does it go?
I think that we'll look at him the way we do Anthony Edwards of maybe he's not there yet. Jalen Brunson is there. Like Jalen Brunson is that guy. And you saw that last night. He somehow, some way, and he's not afraid. And that was an impressive performance. And these are tough shots, because he's not a big guy. And you got, these long arm guys who are, trying to disrupt that shot, but he hit big shots. And so did Karl Anthony Towns, who has a bad knee, but seemed pretty mobile last night. But, yeah, you can wipe away a bad playoff game with a playoff clinching win. That would be important for Tyrese Haliburton. And I know we love to fast-track players. Like, who's the next? And we did that with Anthony Edwards. I think he's really talented. I just don't think he's ready yet. But he will be. He's only 23. And the same thing with Tyrese Haliburton. Nobody knew him. I mean, he played this way before. It just now people are seeing him, and they're like, oh, man, is he a superstar? Is he a top 10 player? Well, he's the same player. It's just more people are now watching. Therefore, more people have an opinion. Yes, Marv.
In the NBA, we normally do the same thing. There's a young, exciting player. Oh, man, I love his game. I love watching him. He has a fall short a little bit in the playoffs. Man, when's he going to start winning some championships? Time is ticking. It always happens. It's going to happen to more guys.
Yeah, and we saw that with Giannis. We saw that with Joker. It's like, they won MVPs. You better start winning championships. Now, Tyrese Haliburton, not going to be an MVP, but, if he is up at this level, then he might get into that. And it's a great category to get in. We expect you to win a championship. Anthony Edwards is probably in there too soon. Luka got to an NBA Finals, but he's still going to be facing that. When are you going to be? How can you be an all-time great if you don't win championships? We put that label on you a lot sooner than we used to.